Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today we have a new suppressor on the market from Resilient Suppressors, and that is Stacy's mom. Do not ask where that was. So that's right, got Stacy's mom. This is a 5.56 6mm suppressor that is brand new on the market. They, I think it got released about a month-ish ago. I've had it for almost 2 months. So for the past 2 months or almost 2 months, I've had my hands all over Stacy's mom, and the amount of loads that I have blown through her is amazing. She has held up incredibly well, and she is in the running, if not at the top of the budget or affordable suppressor game right now. God, is the whole video going to be like that? I am way too immature for this. Now, for full transparency, Resilient Suppressors did send this to me. They also sent me the Ramblin' Man, which is a 46 cal suppressor. That is a video that's coming very, very soon. I am impressed with both of them, and to be honest, I had not heard of Resilient Suppressors prior to working with them in this capacity. Speaking of working with them in this capacity, this is all I've done with them. I don't have like a long-standing relationship with them. They didn't pay me for this review. They didn't give me anything other than these suppressors in order to bring them to you and give you my honest opinion. I was not given a script or told to say anything very specific about it, so there you go. My opinions are my opinions about this. Speaking of relationships, I do have a relationship though with Copper Jacket Arms. Copper Jacket Arms is, well, my company. My company, along with one other friend of mine, we started it as of this recording. It launched a couple of weeks ago, and check that out in the pinned comment, because I'm not allowed to put it in the description. Check that out, please, in the pinned comment. It is a website where you just may find things that help you with this and other various pew needs. I appreciate everybody's support. While you're at it, hit that like, share, subscribe. There is also a discount codes link down below where you can check out all the discount codes that I have through my channel and offer them up to you. I appreciate everybody's support. Let's get back to the video.
Good, great, grand, wonderful.
Now again, I've had this for just short of a couple months, have a bunch of rounds through it, hundreds of rounds through it. I don't know the exact round count because I have been switching from this back and forth to the polonium, the full-size Otter Creek polonium, just to kind of gauge differences between them, and so I can bring you, a little bit better educated opinion on it. The Stacy's Mom suppressor, again, is really new on the market. It's a 5.56 223 /6mm can, and it has a lot of features to it. It has a lot of cool things to it that you can do that makes this a tunable suppressor. Now, when I say tunable, I mean that it has replaceable end caps. Those end caps being what it comes with, which is a full, I'm going to use the terms just so you know, flow through and vented. I'm going to use those interchangeably just so you don't get confused. This is not necessarily a full flow through end cap, but it's still just it's a common term that I will likely accidentally use as opposed to vented. But it comes with a vented end cap, and you can get unvented or fully closed, and you can also get the mid. There's one that's in the middle here that I don't have. But you get a vented end cap with it. You can get the mid-vent, middle of the range, or fully closed or no-vent end cap. And oftentimes when it comes to your rifles, especially semi-automatic rifles like AR-15s, tuning when shooting suppressed is part of the battle. You have bolt carrier groups. You have your vented bolt carrier groups. You have springs. You have buffers. Right? You have tunable gas blocks or adjustable gas blocks. This has brought us in the industry a new way to help tune your semi-automatic rifle for the proper amount of back pressure, of course, and the proper tone and gas and all that stuff when it comes to your suppressor and shooting suppressed. So let's go over some quick specs when it comes to Stacy's Mom Resilient Suppressors new 5.56 suppressor. We're going to go ass to mouth because that's how Stacy's mom likes it. So first and foremost, it is, oh, I wrenched this on really tight before I started the video. It is hub compatible. It's hub compatible with that 1.375 hub, this one being the Resilient Atlas, and it's what I use on all of my rifles as the Resilient system, and on all the rifles today we will be using the Resilient dual port brake for all the testing. So there's some commonality there when it comes cross platforms. At the back you have the hub compatible threads and size with some very nice flats around the barrel of the blast chamber here. The body is 17.4 stainless steel, so it's a nice durable body, very heat resistant, with laser welded baffles on the inside. Going out to the end, you have some, oh, I don't know, you have some notches in the face of it here, in the drum of it here, or the barrel of it, and then you have the removable end cap. Again, this end cap being the total flow-through one. Hello, future me. I was just recording the outro to this video and I remembered that I did not touch on something that a couple of viewers asked on a short video, on a YouTube Shorts that I made of this can, and that was the distance from the baffle to the end of the can here. So I've already said that I'm using the dual port brakes from Resilient. It is about 2.5 inches from the shallowest part of the can up to the rim of the tube, and then about 3 inches to the end of the Resilient Atlas hub here. Now the weight on this is about 14 ounces, 14.5 ounces, which puts it about an ounce heavier than the Otter Creek Polonium, full-size Polonium. I'm going to make references to the Polonium throughout the video because it is probably the closest competitor in price, size, weight, and in my experience, how it sounds to the unmuffled ears. Now, while I say it's heavier, it's an ounce heavier, the Otter Creek actually feels heavier in the hand, and I don't know if it's just because it's more dense. So when I say more dense or more compact, the Polonium is actually just a fuzz shorter. This being the Polonium, is actually just a fuzz shorter than Stacy's mom, but they're both about 1 5/8 inches, roughly 1 5/8 inches in diameter. Now what's special about these end caps is I've already explained that one is a flow through or a vented end cap, the other that I have being non-vented. They both sit below the face level of the suppressor, therefore you're not going to bang up these flash hider ends that they have on them. So they have these little crowns on them that act sort of like flash hiders on the end of it. And of course also when it comes to the vented end cap, that being vented out this way, right, out around this ring, it's not going to allow the escaping gases going this way to hit the ground beneath you, or less of it to hit the ground beneath you, causing a dust storm in front of your rifle. So those are some cool features about the two end caps, and especially the vented end cap. All right, so I have mounted the Stacy's mom on my Anderson Manufacturing Frontline 11.5. What we have out here today are a 10.5 Victor Industries piston upper. We have the 11.5 DI from Anderson. We have a 14.5 from Radical Defense, which is also DI, and a 16-inch Cox Arms USA, which is also DI. So there is a lot of variations here that we're going to go through. It may make the video a little bit longer, but I think it's worth it in the end. So let's first just do a quick hearing test. All the recording will be done with my lav, with my wireless mic here that's in my shirt, and I'm going to, if I see, just so you know, if I see significant changes in the audio spikes when I'm editing, I will add those into the video. This is Frontier, Hornady Frontier 5.56, right? So this is the vented end cap on Stacy's mom on the 11.5. It is my opinion that it is perfectly hearing safe. I don't have any ringing in my ears. all the noises downrange. I can hear the action far more than I can hear the pop or bang coming out of the suppressor. All right, now we have the non-vented cap. Same mag, same ammo, same gun. So this is the fully non-vented, sealed off, whatever you want to call it, the fully non-vented cap. Okay, held open. It is noticeably quieter. It is noticeably quieter, but it is noticeably gassier as well, as you would imagine, for the difference in the two end caps. So this will be probably the only time in the video that the two actually get compared side by side like this. This is the Otter Creek Polonium 5.56 full-size polonium, and it is a permanently non-vented suppressor. So you've seen this in many of my videos. So I don't know how that came across on video. I think that the vented end cap for the Resilient Suppressor, Stacy's mom, is probably the same decibel, you know, as far as how loud it is. The non-vented end cap for Stacy's mom, I believe, is quieter than the Otter Creek Polonium. All right, so 10.5. This is Victor Industries Piston AR upper. Have a review on this that I will probably put in a card here or wherever it lands. But this is Victor Industries 10.5 Piston AR. Let's see how this sounds. Okay? Okay. All right, back to the 11.5 Anderson DI. The 14.5 DI, this is the Radical Defense 14.5 patrol rifle with a pin and weld dual port brake from Reardon. And this is the Cox Arms USA Guardian. This is the 16-inch DI. So, it's still a little too hot to touch, so I'm keeping it on the rifle right now. Yeah, it's been about 5 minutes, and I can't grab it and unscrew it.
You can't touch this.
So, that sort of gives you some insight there. Anyway, as you can see, Stacy's mom will take all the lengths. All the lengths. That's not actually accurate. She doesn't like short boys. So, some of you out there, you may not be getting lucky. 10.3 and up. It's also full auto rated, however, not like belt fed rated. So it is a standard duty use suppressor, meaning it's what they say on their website is they don't want it to get over 1,000 degrees and about 210 rounds of semi-automatic 5.56 fire with full auto bursts. So it's going to fit the needs for the vast majority of people that are into buying less expensive suppressors. All right, so my Cox Arms USA rifle is one of the more accurate, very accurate rifles, in fact, that I own as far as AR-15s go. And so we're going to do a point of aim, point of impact shift test for the Stacy's mom suppressor. This still having the flow through or vented end cap in it. Still using the Hornady Frontier 5.56. So let's get, since it's already hot, right? Since it's already hot, let's get the suppressed shots out of the way. We are at 50 yards. The optic is zeroed for 36. Okay, let's take the suppressor off. Sorry. All right, got my ears in because now there's no suppressor and it's a brake, so it's uber loud. And we're gonna check that out. Woo! All right, let's go down range, check that out. All right, so as you can see, one of the groups is obviously here, the other group is obviously here. Which is which, I don't know, and I honestly don't care, because it's gonna depend on where you zero your optic, if you zero your rifle with your suppressor on it. So whichever one of these it is, it doesn't matter, I'm showing the shift. So if I take a center line here from center of this group to center of this group, that is about 2 inches. So all in all, closest points being, roughly an inch or so, but from center of group to center of group, we're talking about a 2-inch shift, 1.5 inches, something like that. Not very much, very similar point of impact, point of aim, point of impact shift that I saw with the Otter Creek Polonium when I did the same test with it. So it is expected to a point, this being very close, and of course, where it counts, it's not like it flew way out of bounds. And of course, this being the loud boy here, that gives you an opportunity to hear the difference between unsuppressed and suppressed.
Loud noises!
So, still hot enough for me to wear gloves for a little bit. I have mentioned this being a affordable or budget can. And this thing comes in at a very nice price of $575. Now, to the YouTube censors, I'm not selling this. I'm not selling it at regulated goods. In fact, I'm not even linking to Resilient Suppressors website because you will smack my pee-pee for that. So you guys are just going to have to look for it yourself. But $575 for this feature-rich, and I mean feature-rich. I think the changeable end caps are super cool, allowing this to be tuned to your rifle or allowing you to better fine-tune your rifle that you may otherwise be having some issues with. So I think that price tag of sub $600, $575 is an absolute winner as it pertains to this budget, affordable line of cans that people seem to be kind of scrambling for. That affordable price range in cans that has sort of been dominated by companies like YHM recently, and then Otter Creek with some of their stuff, and now you have this guy here. With suppressors getting more popular, and as of the time of this recording, it looks like the Hearing Protection Act may pass through, taking suppressors off the NFA and getting rid of the $200 tax stamp, which means they'll be even more popular in the very near future, assuming that goes well. Fingers crossed. So I think that Resilient has definitely come out with the right price can, with the right performing can at the right time. Absolutely. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe. Thank you to Resilient Suppressors for sending out Stacy's mom. Also, for sending out the Ramblin' Man. So the Ramblin' Man is one that is their 46 cal can, and I will be doing a full review on it very, very soon. So just like the song says, Stacy's mom definitely has it going on. You know who else has it going on? You. You have it going on, especially after you've hit that like button, that share button, because sharing is the only way that us gun tubers actually get our content out there, because not even YouTube won't even share it with our subscribers, much less with the public. So I appreciate all you guys out there for supporting the channel. Don't forget to check out Copper Jacket Arms, check out Resilient Suppressors, check out the discount code link down below right to my website page. All of that helps support the channel. I appreciate you guys out there, and we'll talk to you later.